Okay. Test. Hi. Now I don't know where the microphone is. Sound. Microphone. Hello? Okay. Okay. I think this is it. I think we have a functioning stream now. Take 4. Okay. All right, boys. According to this, it looks good, but I need your confirmation. I need your confirmation. All right. I'm going to wait for my buddies to move in, to join in. The only friends in the world I have. I'm going to wait for them to join and we're going to see if this works. Mic working. All right. So now let me share the screen. All right. Now, so I'm going to try and ignore what I am seeing on the screen because on the screen I am seeing lag in the camera. But that could also be some camera setting. Got the pirate deep voice. No, I think maybe you were listening to the. Wait a minute. Can you hear the music? Can you hear the? I didn't even think about that. Can you hear the music? No music. Motherfucker. All right. Well, let's play the game and see how that goes at least. Let's start there. No music, very sad. I know. I know. Let's see, but let's see if the lag how the lag is with the gameplay. Let's just see how that goes. And then we'll fool around with the audios. Okay, with the audios. I will say that the game, just playing the game, it feels a lot smoother. It feels a lot smoother. Um, all right, so he comes over here. He's gonna go away. Let me. I'm playing the game. It's buffering. What the fuck? All right, so it's buffering. All right. Well, I thought maybe it was worth a shot. No, that didn't work. I hate your. It's an old computer. It's an old computer. So I think what I will try tomorrow night. What I have the I so remember that I was going to work on Hot Springs and I have these servers out in the garage and um I was going to broadcast I was going to broadcast me like trying to install Linux on them and get that all set up and I basically what I can do is I do a HDMI split, right? I basically have a splitter and I have one that comes through the monitor, but then I have another one that goes into a device that plugs into the USB of another computer. And then it's basically a camera as far as the computer is concerned, but it's actually the output of the first computer. So what I can do is I can have this monitors, I can have what you see on this monitor go to another computer, and then I can broadcast from that computer. So I'll be running OBS stream, whatever on that computer, and then on this computer will be using the CPU cycles. I just thought of something though. There's a problem with that because of the audio. That's gonna be an issue. Fuck. Because I would want the audio of this computer to be broadcast onto the stream. Shit. Fuck. I'm not even sure how to I'm not sure what to do now. Let me ask you this. Was the buffering worse now with this browser, or was it worse with, Streamlabs, or was it pretty much no difference? It just started doing this too. it wasn't doing this before, but we're gonna work on something else. We're gonna work on the mapping stuff. Might have to get one of these. Or let me see. This was better, but only because the audio wasn't cutting out. Yeah, but you can't even hear the music. I'm gonna upgrade Streamlabs, and I'm gonna look at computers. Alright, so let's see. We have that's right. Okay, let's look at Alienware. I used to get a discount for Dell, because technically I worked for Dell. I worked for Dell because the company I work for was bought by Dell. Well, actually, that's not true. So a company bought the company I work for, and then Dell bought the company that bought us. And so my paychecks for a little while were coming from Dell. Okay. Let's see. What we got here? Alienware 18, Area 51. Is that 18 inches? That sounds like a big laptop. What's the size? What's the size, motherfucker? Oh my god, just fucking 18-inch gaming, that's too big. I think what I would want is a powerhouse, but a small powerhouse because, again, if like, I would rather just use a docking station. I have docking stations, and I have these nice monitors, so, hmm, there's a lot I gotta figure out with just life in general. Don't oh god, don't buy a Dell. I like Dells. Dells are decent computers. I don't know what you have I don't know what your malfunction is with Dell. Is it because it's a brand name? And, "Oh, no, you get it no, get it here's a small company based in Northern Norway that only sells laptops that run Linux. Buy that one." You're like the guy I bet you're like the guy who's like, "Oh, no, I only listen to Pink Floyd on vinyl because, listening to MP3s or CDs, it's just not the same as the raw vinyls." You're that guy, aren't you? I bet you are. Oh god, I hate that guy. I've always hated that guy. Alright. I bought a Dell XPS and it burns me when I use it. Okay, so what my goal is to have a laptop that is nice and powerful where I can stream for my boys without any delay. But also, I would like to be able to because I on long flights I do work and not sometimes I do personal work, sometimes I do work, but I am like generally I only do it when I'm in business class, which you know yeah, I'm in business class quite often these days. But no, so I generally only do it in business class, but I will work on my laptop. So I want a laptop where I can work portably. Obviously, it's a laptop. But I also want to just be able to have a nice docking station. So, like, if I'm looking at here, what I'm looking at, I have two monitors. I have this awesome keyboard, which is pretty much the only good thing Notchore has ever done for me. And then I have a mouse. And I could plug all four of these things into a laptop and be just as happy. There's a couple of tricks though, because I have an 8 terabyte hard drive, but I guess I really don't need that much. How much of that 8 terabytes am I even using? Let's see. I am using 470 gigs. So I think 2 terabyte hard drive would be fine. Let's okay, 18 is just too big. That's what she said. All right, so let's just spec a dream laptop out and just see what we got. All right, we're gonna go with the Intel 9. We're professionals. We're gonna go with Windows 11 Pro. Okay, 5070 is greater than 5060, so I'm gonna assume that is better. We're gonna go with 64 gigs of RAM. 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 64 gigs Why d I for some reason, speccing out 64 gigs of RAM requires you to upgrade the hard drive. That's weird. 13 is yeah, 13 is a good travel size. I do agree with you there, not sure. Okay, so this is actually not that bad, right? So this is how many this is an i9, um, 24 cores, 2.1 to 5.4, so I guess if you okay. So that's actually not a bad price. It's under $3,000. That's actually not bad at all. But it is a big laptop. So the problem with the smaller laptops is you're not gonna be able to get as much power. So let's see what we got. Um, let's see. Gaming laptop 13 inches. What's the most powerful 13-inch laptop gaming right now? That's a year ago. Let's see what somebody said as of a year ago. Flow X13 goes up to R. Okay. Uh, okay. Flow X13. Flow X13's been mentioned a couple places. Okay. Flow X13. Let's see what this is. It's an Alienware. No, it's an Asus. Buy ROG Flow 13. Please close Unity. Quality is low. Mm, let me see something. You're low. All right, fine. But what are we gonna do? Just never work on the game again? We gotta work on the game. Jesus Christ, people. Okay. So let's see. Okay. So it's already at 32 of $3,300. Well, what does that get me? Gives me 13 inches. Uh, it's a Ryzen. Okay, so it's AMD, 128 gigs of RAM. Really? Okay. Windows 11 Pro, Wi-Fi. The only thing I don't like about this is the 1 TB. So can I upgrade it to 2 TB? Let's see. Let's see. Come on. Let's see. No, isn't there a customize? Can I customize this? Show full specs. Come on. Okay, what if we go up to the more expensive one then? This is it's another AMD 128. It's still a terabyte. I want to spec this out. Why can I not customize this? Oh, for fuck's sakes. You seriously can't? Oh my god. Oh my stars and garters. What is going on? What kind of computer website doesn't have, like, customize? Oh, if you want a discount from Buy Dell Outlet. Let's see. Products, laptops. What do we have here? XPS. Yeah, let's go with the Alienware. Um, yeah, let's look at the Alienware. What do we have here? Okay, Intel Ultra i9. Where's the size? Is there no size option? 16 and 18 inches are my only options. What about like a 14 inch? The Asus website's kind of bugging me that like I can't fucking just customize it. Okay. So here, what we're gonna do is we're gonna go to asus.com and we're gonna spec this fucker out. So this is the Flow Z13. Switch to US website. Okay. Alright, laptops for work, games, for gaming. Okay. Flow Z13. Okay. Alright, perfect. Okay. Select. Is that gonna let me customize? Okay, this is the one I want right here. Can I customize? Apparently. Okay, buy now. Okay. It's the same fucking thing. It's the same fucking thing. Unbelievable. How is this even possible that like I want to give you more money and like you don't want to take it? You know who I'm mad at? I'm mad at Not Sure. Like I'm pissed at him. Somehow this is his fault. Okay. Um 13 or 14-inch gaming laptop. Okay, what is exotic PC? That sounds like something else that Not Sure would be like, "Oh, go to exotic PC because they're this little company out of out of Maine, and it's ran by 3 guys in their garage, and, like, you can get Ubuntu come pre-installed on it, so you gotta buy that." That's what that sounds like. Alright, let's see what we got. I gotta stop making fun of you guys so much. I'm being too mean to you guys. I gotta stop. I gotta stop. Alright, what do we have here? Okay, extreme, ultimate. We're going to ultimate points. We're going ultimate. Okay, so okay, all right, all right. I might buy a Lenovo ThinkPad. What are you buying this for your vagina? Like, what? Why would you buy what? Certified no chill. Been a while since I was in the chat. You are looking good, man. I am unsure how to compliment a bald man on his hair and cut, but I know what you mean. Haha. Okay. System 7. Oh, I've heard of System 76. I'm glad you mentioned them, actually, because I remember looking at them a long time ago and I was like on the edge of buying one. Wow, that's a massive laptop. Just get a server at that point. Okay, laptops. I mean, that's like the size of like a Dell R670. Jesus Christ. Okay. Okay. Darter Pro, Oxy Pro, Gazelle. Huh. Darter Pro. Okay, let's go there. Let's check that out. So this is look, you can get Ubuntu. No, I want Windows. I do want Windows. All right. Mm, okay, not sure send me the link. What is this? What crap are you linking me to? What is this? Oh my god. Okay, I'm focusing on you. Oh, okay, I understand. I see. It's not going to. Okay. Okay. Let's go. I have no idea what pop is, so I'm gonna go with Ubuntu. It looks like it must be some Ubuntu-based operating system. 5.4 gigahertz. Okay, we're gonna go 64 gigs of RAM. We'll go up to 2 terabytes. I don't need additional NVMe storage. I don't need okay, Wi-Fi, built-in webcam, microphone, 1-year warranty. What ports does this have? Because that's gonna be important. Um, like what USB what type of USB ports and stuff does it have? Or does it have, like, HDMI ports? Or really all I need is a USB port. Um, so Why would it tell you that? Like, really, why would it tell you that? USB. Nope. Nope. I guess it has none. Okay, well, I guess we just have to look at the photos then. God, I could really go for an espresso. That pisses me off, man. Did I order that? Did I order that last one? I know I was talking about it, but did I order it? I did order it because oh wait, let me sign in really quick. I do out of all the things that Not Sure has done that drive me nuts, I will say God damn it. I will say that I do love this keyboard. I do love this keyboard. Alright, I gotta look up my Amazon password because I cannot oh, I don't have to look it up, I just copy it. Alright, I guess that's more secure. Okay, enter two-step verification. Did it send me a text? What did yeah, it sent me a text. What did it? Where's my text message? Alright. Okay. Oh, there's a checkbox. Also share system audio. Okay. Alright. Do you hear the music now? That's good to know. Okay. So I bought this thing here. I bought this Wise camera because I have a garage. I have lights in the garage, and I was thinking, okay, I could put that in, but now I'm thinking somebody might steal that. Anyway, but I'll have them on camera if they steal it. And then I did buy this. Okay, so I am looking super forward to this. I have some capsules already, so I don't need to buy new capsules. And like I should just okay, wait, okay. NS capsule espresso. What do we want? What I literally I was the only selection of espressos I had was in a grocery store called Auchan in Dakar, Senegal. That's where I got my first espresso shopping experience. Um, like I said, I ended up liking the Brazilians. Oh yeah, I do. Oh, I do. All right, we got to work on something game related tonight, boys. So, if we're not working on the actual game, are we going to work on the website or AI? I want certified no chill to decide. Either we're going to work on the world's website or we're going to work on the AI. Which do you want? And here, okay, and then you can go to the world's website at yanora.world. Um, like I love maps, and I really I would love to work on this. And you know what? Fuck you guys. This is what we're going to work on. We're just going to work on things that are not related to the game. I mean, they're related to the game, but they do absolutely nothing for gameplay. Um, Matthew, do you drink coffee or do you only drink tea? Because I know your English ass drinks tea. Work on storyboarding. Oh my god. Oh my god. I want to beat you. I'm not a violent person, but God, I want to. Ah, oh, Jesus Christ. Some people I just want to beat. Work on. Oh God. Okay, let me see. Tea only. How did I know you drank tea? How did I know you drank tea? All right. All right. Since certified no chill is not in the room anymore, I'm going to let Matthew decide. Do we work on the AI component or do we work on the website? All right. Thank you, Matthew. We're going to work on the AI component. All right. Okay. It's been a while, so I need to get, like, reaccustomed to it. I will it's bugging me that I can't work on the game. Alright, you guys are gonna have to suffer through it. Do you mind suffering through it? Because I just want to see, because we kinda left things open last night, right? Like, I got really sick, and so we were in the middle of something. I feel like there was something I wanted to complete. There was something that I wanted to do that I didn't get a chance to do before I ended the stream. So, I wanna do that really quick. If it's really, really terrible, let me know and I'll do it off stream. But it does look like I was able to fix the guys not, um, I was able to fix the guys not aggroing, essentially. I love that. I love just combing my beard over and over and over. It feels so good. And then I like to just comb in there. This is how I'm gonna do the streams from now on, just like this. Okay. What were we working on? There was something else that I wanted to do, wasn't there? Does this count? Okay. Do me a favor and click console or something instead of the scene view. Why? Okay. I'm clicking it. I push start, so the console's taking its time. Okay. There we go. Do us a favor. I don't know what favor, the way you spelled it. I don't know what that means. Oh, for fuck's sake! You have console. You have the console window there. Basically, hide the scene view. Use another tab. What are you talking about? This the console. Basically, hide the scene view. Use another tab. Okay, so you're saying to hide this, but I need that. Okay, I can hide the animator tab, right? I can hide that. I'm not sure what you mean. Basically, hide the scene view, use another tab. Are you saying hide this? I don't even think I can close it. I can't even close it. No, if you don't have the scene or game view open, it shouldn't lag the stream while you're not using them. That makes no sense. Let me see. Because I guess there's probably it doesn't make sense to me unless Unity is kind of shit, which I guess well, okay, it is doing some type of animation, so it's doing some calculation. So what are you saying? Put the console window up top next to the scene, the game, and oh, I see what you're saying. You're saying this? It doesn't make a lot of sense to me unless it's whoa. Go here. I mean, is that improving it? Is that improving it? All right. I want to see what I did. I was exited the play mode. I'm entering the play mode now. It doesn't make sense to me. I guess it depends on when Unity is going to be doing those background calculations. Because if what you're saying, it sounds like what you're saying that if it's out of sight, out of mind, right? That since the scene view isn't in the forefront, that the rendering calculations aren't going to be executed, which ultimately should require Unity to use less computing power. But I don't think it works like that. I mean, I guess unless it no, I would be surprised if it works like that because, like, look at the shoreline. Like this was moving, wasn't it? Maybe it wasn't. I swear to God, it was like obviously in the game view. Yeah, see, it moved. It's moving. See, so things like that. The question is, are those calculations to move that still being done when console is up here? or when console is at the forefront? I would think that they are. And the only thing that's not happening is the rendering. And the rendering is going to be offloaded to the GPU, which ultimately is not going to steal too many cycles from the CPU. So I don't know. Um, yes, it isn't rendering all the batches and meshes. No, okay, I guess that's true. If it's not, I guess if it's, yeah, okay, I can see that. So what were those? Yeah, the batches. So if it's not calling, no, actually, I'm not sure if I buy that or not. Well, I guess it depends on like what the batches are actually doing. Are the batches are just sending the rendering information to the GPU, but the back end calculations are still being done. And I would argue that the back end calculations are probably what's the most expensive part of the process, not the. Okay, so let's just see. Is this better? Is this better right now? Can you accelerate video capture with your graphics card? I have a shitty graphics card. That's part of the problem. Also, this is an old computer. How old is this computer now? How is the lag? I mean, is it better? Is it? I mean, are you? Is it better? Um, here's, I hate sometimes about your PC. That's what. All right, about your PC. So this is what is the model? Yeah, I mean it's a Xeon. It's an old. It's a shitty processor. An NVIDIA Quadro P2000. So it's a shitty graphics card. Um, Video lag is bad. Yes. And so what I was saying is that it's I don't think it's going to be a big difference just by covering up the scene. I understand the logic and the thinking of it, but I would be surprised if it made that much of a difference. Okay, let me figure out where we are, and then I'm going to commit the code, and then we'll look at the AI. Try moving this. That's a good. Now that I buy. Try moving the scene view away from the buildings. That makes sense to me. So let's see if that helps. Okay, but I'm gonna press play. So you know what? Actually, stop. I had another idea. Let me FPS is about 8. It's not bad. Why is it so bad? This used to not be this bad. I don't know what happened. I'm not convinced it doesn't have. I'm not convinced it doesn't have anything to do with Matthew insisting that we upgrade every fucking week. I'm not convinced it doesn't have anything to do with that. Okay, game asset root. So why don't we do this? We can simply just go to buildings and let's just. You might want to try a lower resolution. That's another thing I could try. Maybe not. Because the lower resolution is going, well, then again, I don't know how encoders work. So I guess maybe that could help if that means encoders doing less work. It's the density of assets. They're ridiculous. Do you mean ridiculous? Are you saying that my game is ridiculous? You're ridiculous. Okay, let's see. We got like 90 batches. Okay, everything's 400 batches. Okay, there's no light now. That's fine. There's green guy. He fell to the ground.
Hey, you! Get back inside!
Why is he not shooting me? Oh, I might have disabled the shooting. Is he even holding the gun? He is holding the gun. What happened with the shooting? Okay, I think he's He's still oh, now he's shooting. Oh, my wife is home. She's home early. Wow. Let me go say hi to her, and, I'll be right back. All right, boys, let me take a leak. I'll be right back. All right, boys. He's okay. So, um, I'm trying to remember. There was something I wanted to look at last night, and I can't remember what it was. All right, there's another issue here. That might have something to do with that. Okay, let's see if that makes sense. Okay. What? So it turns out that Streamlab is in fact open right now. That kind of sense. Okay. Okay. That was weird. I think Streamlab might have been open. This pisses me off. Okay, I don't think it's open anymore. Okay, you guys are gonna hate this because I know this is bad. Okay, let's see. Okay. Okay. I think it's gone. All right, it's gone. Okay. So what I need to remember it, and I don't remember it. I want to know why he wasn't shooting me. Oh, I remember it now. He was.
Hey, you!
I remember. We need to turn on one building. Basically, he was able to see green guy through the walls, and we didn't know why. So I believe this is the building we want to turn on. Okay, so I guess I gotta go back and I gotta turn everything on. And then I need to turn everything like that building off. You fixed that? Are you being facetious or did you really fix it? I don't see any pull requests. I don't see any pull requests. Where's the pull request? If you fixed it, where's the pull request? I don't see any pull requests. Oh, okay. I don't see any pull requests there. Not sure. All right, so I will turn on this building and that building alone. No, I added the building collider for the weapons. You added the building collider for the weapons? I don't understand that sentence. I understand the words, but I don't understand the sentence. Like you added a collider to the building for the weapons? I don't understand the for the weapons part. This was like 6 months ago. Well, then I'm talking about something we noticed last night. Talking about something we noticed last night. Okay, I need to calm down. I've been really cranky. I've been cranky since I got home. So what I'm talking about, not sure, is that the guards were able to see green guy through the walls. So now you say, "Oh, I have no idea." Wait, I turned everything back on? I thought I turned everything. I wanted to turn. Okay, I'm gonna. Can we turn all this? Off. Okay. So I went downstairs. I don't know if you could hear, but I was talking to my wife about the espresso machine, the difficulty I was having with it, and she said, "Don't worry, I'm a professional." I'm like, all right. So my plan worked. Kind of. Okay. So let's see. How can I do this? So what I'm gonna how do
Hey, you!
okay.
Get back
So now
inside!
if I get him to come over here,
Hey, you! Get back inside!
I think what I want him to do.
Hey, you! Get back inside!
Okay, I think we did it. Yes. So there he goes. He's going upstairs to shoot green guy. It would be interesting. So Matthew, here's a good question. How are things like I had to press Q to open the door. I'm trying to think of a good way to handle that, like pragmatically. Like because I would want the NPCs to open the door. Would it simply just be a matter of he collides with something that's openable and then he opens it? I guess that would probably be the best way to do it, or the most straightforward way to do it. But why is it that he can walk through walls right now? But also, why is it that he can see green guy? That's a good too. Okay, I swear to God, I'm not sure. If this is some $3,000 espresso machine, I'm banning you. I'm banning. I'm going to ban you. I'm going to ban you. Oh wait, no, it's a laptop. Okay, that's okay. Let's see what this is. Sorry about that. Okay, Precision 1400. It's an i7. It's a little ghetto with 1 terabyte of RAM. I mean, I like that it's a 14-inch. Did I make that up? Yeah, 14-inch. What's the graphics card? NVIDIA RTX 2000. I guess, I mean, it doesn't need to be the best graphics card, right? It just needs to get the job done. Um, let's see. Okay, can I configure this? Where can I configure this? Or customize? Ports and slots. So it's got an optional as Thunderbolt Type C. So it's a Thunderbolt Type C. So my docking station would work on it. Okay. How do I customize this? Matthew stopped listening because I asked him a question and he did not answer. I think probably my approach of the NPC colliding with something, detect that it so you should be able to fire like the colliders have callbacks. So I would imagine you would be able to hook into a callback of yeah. So you have a callback when the NPC collides with a door, and then you just have him open it if he can. Yeah. That's why it's so cheap. Because yeah, yeah, because you can't upgrade it. Okay, well, never mind. Okay. I trapped the cat in here with me, and he really won't tell. All right, I'm not going to make you guys suffer. But I'm a little sad that it's like again like what changed? What changed in the 4 weeks that I was gone? And the only thing that really changed, the only significant thing that changed, is that we upgraded Unity. And I think, and like this is not the first time that some of Matthew's changes have caused performance issues. So I am blaming the English one. Although we did downgrade and that didn't do anything. So something else has changed. I don't know. It's weird. It's been this bad for a while. Wasn't this bad before I left? Wasn't this bad? Well, no, it was bad. No. We need to stop upgrading as much. It's called long-term support for a reason. It was. No, it wasn't. Okay. We are going to work on the AI. No, we're going to work on the website. I can't decide myself. Okay, we're going to work on the AI. I sent you your dream machine. Okay, so let's look at this. This is a refurbished it's an i9 up to 510 or 5.10 gigahertz, 2 terabytes, 64 gigs of RAM. I do kind of wish it had 128 gigs, but that's okay. 14-inch NVIDIA RTX 300 ADA generation. I mean, this isn't terrible. I don't hate this. It's a little expensive. A little expensive. I miss working on the Game Boys. I do. Well, I'm when Matthew starts his company after he's hired 30 people, and then I'm going to be an early investor, and so we'll not sure, and then it's going to go public. And when Matthew's gaming company goes public, and Not Sure and I are rich because now we've made all this money because we were early investors, then I'm going to buy like a $6,000 laptop. Okay. So I am trying to remember what we were doing with this. I don't remember. Yeah, I think that's just it. This repository contains code for training and evaluating the intent classification model for St. Abilene for the St. Abilene project. This model is designed to take user commands and classify them into predefined intents to facilitate appropriate responses. The model is trained in Python, but is consumed by C# and Unity. We still lagging. CPU is on crutches. Really? My guess is he has the bitrate set too high or something. No, that's not going to do anything. I can't change the bitrate mid broadcast. Oh God, that's going to make me nauseous. I'm going to puke again. Streaming through the browser is worse. Yeah. All right. I mean, it was worth a shot. It's ready. All right. All right. Well, this was another failed experiment. I'm wondering if I do HDMI, I was going to say if I do HDMI coming out and going into another computer, in order to, I could do audio over HDMI. The problem there is that I wouldn't necessarily be able to hear it locally. So that's, but, oh shit. Crap. That creates a load of problems. I don't know if I would have to basically, I'd have to set the microphone. I would basically have to do all audio through this other computer, which I could do. I could have the development computer be one screen. I could have this broadcast computer be the other screen. So I have a Windows laptop. I could hook the Windows laptop up to the broadcast. The Windows laptop could be the Windows laptop could be the broadcasting machine, and it would be hooked up to this monitor. And I could go back. I could use, what is that old program? There's a program. I was getting emails from them until a couple of months ago, that allows you to basically share a keyboard and mouse between multiple computers. And you can literally set it up so that you have like a dual monitor situation, so that when you go from one mouse, so when you take the mouse from the left to the right, and when you go to the other monitor, you're actually on another computer. But it's seamless like a single computer, and I can't remember the name of it. I used it all. I actually donated to the project way back in the day. Let me see. I'm just going to ask AI. What the hell was it called? Back in the day, I used to use a program that allowed you to share a keyboard and mouse over multiple computers. It used some type of SSH connection between the machines, and you could and when it worked, it was as seamless as moving a mouse from one monitor to another in a multi-monitor setup. It had like some name like Synergy. Actually, was it called Synergy in a multi-monitor setup? What is it called? Was it Synergy? Synergy utility keyboard mouse sharing? It was Synergy. Share one. Okay, it is. So that's maybe what we can try. So that way I can have the audio, I would have this microphone plug into that computer. We'll try that. We'll try that. I don't have a very busy day at work tomorrow, so maybe I can tap out an hour or no, maybe I'm gonna come downstairs. Honey, so we'll try that tomorrow. We'll see how that goes. Hopefully, hopefully it'll work. We'll see. All right, boys. I'm sorry that this has been a disaster, but let's keep our fingers crossed. Hopefully, this will be better tomorrow. All right, I'm gonna go eat my dinner, hang out with my wife for a little bit, and we'll talk later. I'll see you on this. I'll see you on Discord. Thanks for hanging out. And I know I'm a dick. I'm sorry. I'll try to be better. I'll do better. I love you guys. Bye.